Oh boy, hasn't just Oxford University confirmed everything that I have been saying and the reason I have created the employee experience framework, that we are fixing the employees instead of the broken system. Listen to this study.
We need to talk about this bit of research that Oxford has released in the last few days. This piece of research says that there is no evidence that workplace-related well-being initiatives have any effect on the employee's well-being. And it is, in fact, the organisational changes that have impact on an employee well-being. Okay, let's talk about it for a minute. So this team at the Wellbeing Research Centre in Oxford took 46,000 people in the UK. That's quite a large sample size. And in fact, it is the largest study of its kind. And they had a look at people where there was an individual-led mental health interventions, things such as mindfulness, resilience, and stress management, or like certain classes, yoga, apps, anything like that that workplaces might bring in order to help improve employee well-being. And then they looked at another group of people and they wanted to see, what about organisational changes and how do those impact people's well-being? And guess what they found? The organisational changes have an impact on the employee's well-being and the individual interventions essentially don't. So all of that money that employers tend to spend on these well-being initiatives is just kind of not really going anywhere. What they should really be doing is making organisational changes in order to impact their employees' well-being. So these are things such as more flexibility, a little bit more clarity around people's roles, more job security, better resourcing, something like a 4-day week, for example. Things like that that are started with the organisation itself as opposed to the individual. And I think the most important takeaway from this research is that the onus is on the employer, not the employee. And the head researcher, Dr. William Fleming,
listen to this
quote. He says, there is growing consensus that organisations have to change the workplace and not the worker. What do you think about this?
Now, what is the takeaway from this study? The takeaway is that employers rather do the easy, convenient alternative, which is yoga session, training programs about stress management that are just a waste of money because they don't yield any result, then to invest the money, which they are very keen on asking what is the ROI. Well, for your yoga session, there is no ROI. But what you're going to get ROI for if you are investing your money in changing your structure, your policies, your procedures, your leadership style. Those are the stressors of employees. So you need to fix the stressor, not the one who is being stressed. Because this is what is going to yield ROI. So companies, organizations, leaders, CEOs, C-suite level executives, you have two choices. You want to waste your money, continue with the meditation up,